Well, here we are, just you can see, we now have just seen the military aircraft this time anyway. This is now a Royal Navy, we've just now seen anyway this time. Now this time we've just seen the second plane we've just now seen. This is now the Royal Navy Hawker Beechcraft Kid Avenger that we've just seen this time anyway. As you can see with the registration today is ZZ501 we've just seen today apparently. As you can see with the registration today is ZZ501, it is today apparently. As you can see with the call sign is Navy 571 that we've just seen today apparently. The call sign Navy 571 we've just seen today apparently. Which that's just took off from Culdrose anyway, which I think it took off. Yeah, technically it took off from his base down near Culdrose just after 12 PM anyway. So literally just took off from his base at Culdrose just around just after 12 anyway. So yeah, and as you can see, just from here, flew here to about 7,000 feet today apparently. So flew here to about 7,000 feet today apparently. So yeah, technically flew here to about 7,000 feet today apparently. Just about 7,000 feet today though. So yeah, but not sure where we're heading off to today though. But that's probably heading off to do some training, I believe anyway. So yeah. Which I think that's just heading off to do some training today apparently, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, hopefully we might be able to see her coming back, especially when it comes back from training. Hopefully we might be able to see her, hopefully when it comes back from training, hopefully. So yeah. Okay, so yep, thanks for watching, bye bye. Well, as you can see this time, that is the second flight pass we've just now seen from the ZZ501 this time anyway. But get away, because sorry about that guys, we just had to get away a minute because fortunate to say there's scaffolding going on near my place today apparently, especially we've got the men building going on today apparently. So no, just you can see that's the second flight pass we've just now seen from the ZZ501 anyway, this time. But obviously, pretty much the same registration anyway. But again, that's just took off on this Culdrose for the second time anyway. Which, unfortunate to say, we didn't see this one come back anyway. We didn't see this one come back from his training anyway. But the only one we did see though is the ZZ500, which that one came back from his training anyway, which that one we've just seen anyway. That was his first flight pass we've just seen from the ZZ500 earlier on this afternoon anyway. Now because this time we get to see the ZZ501 once again taken off at Culdrose for the second time anyway. Which again, that's just took off it's based on this Culdrose just around 2:42 PM anyway, so just before 2:45 anyway. So yeah, and as you can see, it's pretty much flying at the same height anyway, which is around 7,000 feet anyway. So pretty much at the same height, which is 7,000 feet anyway. So it came to about 7,000 feet height anyway. So yeah, but to be honest though, to be honest, like today we haven't even seen the Metal Mark IIs yet today apparently. Which, to be fair, I haven't got a clue what the Metal Mark IIs are up to today anyway, especially from Culdrose anyway. Because the Metal helicopters that we haven't seen yet anyway, that they haven't even taken off from Culdrose yet anyway. Especially the other Royal Navies that we haven't seen yet is the Metal Mark II anyway. The Metal Mark II helicopter that we haven't seen yet anyway. But pretty much the only military we've only seen today is the Royal Navy Avenger T1 anyway, which is pretty much the only military Navy aircraft that we've only seen today is the Avenger T1, is the Avenger T1 that we just only seen today from Culdrose anyway. But technically this has been the only one we've only seen today is the Royal Navy Avenger T1 apparently from Culdrose. Technically this is the only one we've only seen today apparently, which I'm not even too sure why though. So yeah, but the only helicopters we haven't seen yet is the Metal Mark IIs anyway. The Metal Mark II helicopters is the only one we haven't seen yet anyway. But hopefully we might see one if it does come for a flyover, but if not then we might see it tomorrow for the last time anyway, because tomorrow's Friday anyway. So yeah, obviously because this time tomorrow is Friday anyway, so hopefully we might see Metal Mark IIs tomorrow, but we don't know for sure anyway. But we don't know for sure if it's going to come, if it's flying tomorrow or not anyway. Just have to wait and see. So yeah, but it looks like the ZZ501 that's heading off to do the second training. By the looks of it, that's now heading on to moving on to second training now anyway, which that's now doing his second training mission now I believe anyway. So yeah, but anyway, that will be going back to RNS Culdrose very soon hopefully. So hopefully we might be able to see it for the second pass if it comes back from training, but if not then probably heading back to RNS Culdrose again though. So yeah, just like what we saw from the ZZ500 earlier on, which that was the one that we seen earlier on, was the ZZ500, which that one came overhead past my house anyway. Which the ZZ500 is the one we just seen earlier on, that came overhead past my house it did anyway. Which that was the one that flew overhead past my house it did earlier on. So yeah. Okay, so yep, thanks for watching, bye bye.